Alright, I'm in my kayak for the first time in a long time. I got my sonar phone, depth finder, fish finder. I got 2 rods, some live bait, and some jigs, and I'm going after some crappie or some bluegills today. Hopefully crappie, but we will see. Connect to my sonar here while I'm drifting out, and there we are. Getting some readings. Don't exactly know what I'm looking at. I haven't used this in a long time. I don't remember the tricks. It says I'm in 14 feet right here. Basically, my plan is just to cruise until I find a school of fish and then try to catch them. Kind of the standard operation when you're using sonar. Find a fish, catch fish. I have no idea where they are in this lake. Should be all over the place, but they might still be deep. This is 23 feet of water though right here. Those could be some fish I'm marking. That could be a fish right up here. I don't know. I'm basically kind of pretending to ice fish right now. I've got an ice fishing jig and a wax worm. Still not marking fish. I am in 27 feet of water. I think I need to go find some structure or something. And I'm gonna start at this opposite end of the lake probably, since the wind's blowing that way. I just marked some fish and I caught one. It's a miracle. I finally did it. Oh, sweet. It's just a little bluegill, but I found a school on my sonar and I cast it over them and I got one. Hot dog. Where's my phone? Oh, my phone's right here. I'll have to just get pictures off of my camera here. First bluegill of the day. Get him back in the water. So I just did what I was trying to do. I marked fish on my fish finder. I casted towards them and I caught one. Let's see if I can do that again. Looking at my fish finder here. Let's see if I can find that school that I was just on. See, by now I'm sure I drifted away from that school. If I can mark them again, maybe I'll anchor off. At least make a cast towards them. Of course, now I won't be able to find them. There we go. I got one. Another bluegill. I'm going to drop my anchor here. Alright, second bluegill of the day. I'm basically just mimicking ice fishing by using an ice fishing jig and a wax worm. Number 2. There's my ice fishing jig and wax worm. Let's do it again. I might have spooked him when I dropped my anchor down. I don't know. Don't know where they are now. Found some fish right here. You can see them. So now I'm jigging it. can't tell how deep I am. My thing's not showing up on the sonar. I was getting it to show up before. There's a fish. Not a monster, but I got another one. Get him back in there. Oh yeah, now I'm on a school. I can really see them. Look at these. That looks like fish right up in there to me. This way from me. Yeah, I'm marking more, unless that's me on the bottom there. Yeah, I think that's me. Just marked some fish. Those are probably fish. Should be coming right over them with my lure right about now. Ooh, I might have just had a bite. Yes! Fish. Another bluegill. Okay. Find yourself a spot to chill out. I'm just gonna get a picture here. Alright, this is bluegill number 4 of the day. I just marked some fish. Put this right where I marked him. And he ate it. He's ready to go back in. Oh, there's some fish right there too. Dang it. There's a bunch of fish right there. Just went over school. There's bluegill number 5. Get it back in the water. I just saw a school of fish over here. Just after I lost that one, I went over another nice, or just after I caught that one, I went over another nice school. There's one. Number 6. Just marked a nice school of fish and pulled this guy out. Success. This was in deeper water, like 17 feet here. So it's March 24th, and I decided to bust my kayak out on the local lake. I'm at Jones Lake, and I wanted to test out using my Vexilar Sonar Phone, the T-Pod. I've used it in the river just to like figure out where the holes are and stuff in some of my local fishing spots, but I've never taken it out with my kayak and used it. I've used it ice fishing, which it works good for until it gets too cold to function, but I was actually able to go out and mark some fish today and catch them, so that was a major success. Nothing serious, lots of little bluegills. But after doing a test run with a few tweaks to the way I was doing things, I think I'm going to have a good thing going to where I can come out here and target schools of fish with my kayak. So that's pretty exciting. One thing that I think I want to invest in is some buoy markers, because the biggest problem I had was I would mark fish and then I would kind of reposition my kayak and cast and catch one, and by the time I unhooked it and released it, I had lost the school of fish, and I was having a hard time even finding them again after the initial time. I think there was one school of fish I caught 3 fish out of before I lost the school, and I marked fish a few other times and caught them. But if I was in a bass boat, I would just be able to position and keep fishing that school of fish until I caught them all. But that I found to be pretty hard to do in this case. So I think the buoy markers will help, because then I can mark a fish, toss that buoy right where I know they're at, and then I don't even have to worry about trying to anchor or doing anything like that. I can just float around and fish the buoy. So I'm going to maybe look into doing that, and I'm also going to maybe rearrange the way I was doing things just to make it easier. But I'm pretty excited to come out and do this again sometime soon.